2022. Yo, what is up, guys? It's your boy Dap. Thank you for tuning in. And yeah, 2022. It's been one hell of a ride, man. Had my ups and downs, but you know what? It ended off strong. It ended off good. You know, I remember last year, 2021, I did like fucking 100 edits, or realistically, I did like 60, I think it was 67 or 70 edits, and I chose like 15 of my best edits. This year, I actually did focus a little bit more on quality over quantity. So I did like a total of 40 edits, and I'm picking my top five, few honorable mentions. But yeah, this year was really good, man. And you know what? Let me stop talking. Let's just dive right in. This is number five right here. I'm putting this in my top five because I did a lot of edits for this guy, but this is definitely in my top five because I would say this is by far my best Warzone edit. I was messing around with a lot of different things, a lot of new things. As you can see, I did still frames. I never do still frames in my edits. Right here you can see this, where it just stops and just switches to different scenes. But like, yo, this came out really sick. I kind of like focused more on like different kind of like widescreen moves, you know, like from the side. I don't know, something about this edit kind of like defined my editing of Warzone. I went crazy on this edit, what can I say? I love how this came out. Yeah, this is when Vanguard Warzone started happening, and like I just took a few like cinematics of it too. But this came out dope, bro. Number five, short, sweet, simple. Now at number four, this is actually a part for the DZ Halloween Team Taj that I did. This right here came out really, really nice. This is number four because like, I don't know, like something about this edit just made it seem so nice, so like pleasant to watch, especially with the music. Been a while since I've edited trick shots too, and like they came out nice. Like even Battlefield clips, I've never edited to Battlefield before, and these guys just gave me these clips and I just like went with it. I think it took me like a week to edit this. I could be wrong, but aside from that, like this was short, sweet, simple. It just looked so clean, so nice, and for that has to be in my top five, man. That was sick. That was sick. We're moving on to the third spot now. This edit right here probably came to be my best Suicide Boys edit. You guys should know by now, I love editing to Suicide Boys. This right here came out nasty. Alright, now I spent some good amount of time on this, but like this is kind of like my best so far of MW2 2022. I've edited to the IE's Betatage, the overlay work that I did, the effects, the speed on the cinematics. And a lot of these sins are actually from my sin pack, which by the way, a lot of you got that. I'm so grateful for everybody who bought that cinematic pack. I got like 67 sales on that shit, and thank you guys for that. But wow, I didn't expect to use nothing but those cinematics for this edit and for it to come out this amazing. Like, man, like the syncing, the velocity, the freaking sins, everything about this just looks so clean, so good. We're now down to the top two edits. At number two, right, we got the infamous sequel, right? Full Moon 2. Full Moon 2. This came out so good. I spent maybe like 4 months on it, like 4 or 5 months on it. Was going on very on and off on this particular edit because I also wanted to get certain clips from different people. I minimized this to actually 2 games. If you guys remember my first Full Moon that I did, I just got everything, you know, every kind of Call of Duty. But this I only stuck to Cold War and Vanguard. Oof, damn. Yeah, first time doing upside down sins too. Oh my god, that looks so beautiful. But yeah, I downed it down to 2 games, and some people say it's hard to edit to new gen games, but this is my favorite. I love editing to new gen games. Lyric cinematics. This is the first time I've ever done lyrics in a cinematic. This is the first time I've done this, and wow, this came out crazy. This came out crazy. big shout out to Mice and Men too. They're one of my favorite bands to edit to as well. Oh man, this was awesome. Those cinematics are awesome. A lot of the time that I spent was mostly on like getting the cinematics too, you know? That's like very, very time consuming. Jeez. And the clips that were sent to me too were crazy. Oh yeah, this is kind of like when I started doing like same clips of the same map transitions. So like, let's say you saw him just hit a clip in that map and then do a cinematic from that point, and again you see like do a cinematic and then lead on to a different clip. That's also something new that I tried, and it came out pretty good. Oh yeah, another thing that I also did that was new, you know, doing like little texts and stuff of like names, and I thought this came out sick. Just like little things, man, little things that I was like, you know, trying out, testing out, and just you know, trying it for the first time, and like just how it came out in the end. Just like I thought it came out nice. Like quads after quads after quads. All right. Now, before we get to the number one spot, you guys probably know what this is, but before we get to the number one spot, I do have 3 honorable mentions for you guys, right? The first one that we're gonna do, right? It's by a nice little team called C45. Now, these guys have some crackhead snipers, right? Crackhead snipers. And this, I would say, is probably one of my best hardcore edits, right? I did a lot of different things, a lot of new things in this one. Color correction, the more grungy, deathcore-ish text for the 3D stuff. But I made this heavy, and the sins, oh my god. Whoa, what? Tell me not that smacks you in the face! Yes! First time experimenting with just the transition in music in general. This is like so much about this edit that just smacks you in the face. When I did this, I know this song has been popping. A lot of people edited to this and made that shit look 10 times better than what this is, but that's not the point. The point is, I did so much experimenting in this just one edit with motion tracking text, you know, the same game text that you saw there, just the upside down sins, just the fast pace, just the switches and music, just everything in this was just so fucking clean. Another honorable mention when I don't remember when I did this one, to be honest with you. But we're going from heavy to some fucking rap, some hip hop. This right here came out sick. One of the reasons why I'm putting this in my honorable mention is because it's a knifing edit, right? All knifing clips. I normally don't edit knifing clips like this, but you know, this particular person came up to me. I think I was doing some knifing edits for a team. But this dude sent me some bangers of clips, and I was like, let me just like vibe with this, you know? He gave me the song. He actually gave me the song to edit to Juice WRLD, RIP by the way, but I thought this came out really clean, especially with just how the flow of the song is, and just like, this was very vibrant. This was very, very vibrant. And just the way I felt like I was doing a trick shotting edit, you know? Felt like I was doing a trick shotting edit. But it's not. It's a knifing edit, and this came out clean, bro. I really enjoyed this edit. I really thought this was one of my best edits that I've done. We have another honorable mention before we get down to number one, and this edit, I have to say, kind of defined something new in my editing. And we got not only Insomnia, but my favorite fucking season in the whole world, bro, Halloween. Halloween. Listen, I did this in 2 weeks. Homie sent me 74 clips. 74 clips. I got it done in 2 weeks. I kind of just mashed everything that I know, and I just put it into this edit. And like, I didn't really look at how many clips it was. I just like went full throttle on it. And for me to do something like this in 2 weeks, 74 clips, it set something for me in my editing career, man. Like, this is when I was like, I think I just quit my job. I just started like getting editing to be a full-time gig. So I was just getting clients left and right, but like, he sent me this and I took on this challenge. I took on this project. I was like, you know, fuck it, let me do it. Let me do it. And plus the creativity that I put in this, especially for Halloween, like, I got very, very stupid creative on this in a short amount of time, and like, holy fuck. And the clips are bangers. Old or new, doesn't matter. The clips are still bangers. Hell yeah. Oh. Oh shit! I forgot I had a jump scare in my fucking edit. Hold on, let me rewind that back. I clicked on that unexpectedly. I know this movie too. I don't know how I just jumped to that. I just like, I skipped right to it. Fucking hell, man. But yeah, songs. Alright, so we got the song switches. We got the different songs that I used in this. We got the effects that I used, obviously, the cinematics. You know, just like different aspects of like movies. I used The Purge. I used this little pop-up jump scare from Grave Encounters. Great movie, by the way. I just did a lot with this in such a short amount of time. That is insane. Now coming in at number 1, we have Bloodshot. Big shout out to Peros, man. Peros will be my number 1 guy to go to if I need 3D shit, cinematics, etc. You need to hit him up. He did amazing on this sequence, my favorite sequence. But listen, look, this is what started it all. The motion tracking, the transitions, everything. I did this in such a short, like, time. Well, the motion tracking, I only did like 3 texts. And I just made it look so fucking good. Fucking hell. The transition into the sins, the motion, first time ever doing that, like, sin of, like, going up into the sky, coming down. That's the first time I was doing that. And it's all my clips, too. All legit clips. Like, I know 5-ons with the PTRS, blah, blah, blah. But listen, hey, the edit, just look at the transitions. Like, this was disgusting, bro. Ugh. Fuck me, bro. The colors, everything about it is just crazy. I spent so much time on like one clip at a time, one sin at a time, little by little. The transition into the heartbeat sensor, man, like, I spent some time on that too. Just to make this look all out superb. Ugh. Ugh. That should have been a 6-on! But it's okay. I made it look good. Vanguard sins, you know, by the way, big shout out to everybody that helped me getting sins. Sometimes it's a little hard to get cinematics, soldier cinematics in certain games, but a lot of people helped me and I appreciate you guys so much for that. Oh my god, I have a triple section in a fucking montage. That's insane. My best shot I've ever hit. I was screaming when I hit this, bro. Oh, my first ever boat bang. It's not technical, but fuck you, it doesn't have to be. That looks amazing. Oh, my best IW5X shot. Shout out to Peros for that cinematic too. Ugh. I think this was my first ever 6-on in Vanguard. Come on now. Face Off, Cold War Year 3. I don't care. Hit your 6-ons in Cold War. We're all gonna still be playing Cold War on year 5. It don't matter. That was my best fucking clip on fucking Cold War, dude. Holy crap. Like, everything about this edit just like, oh, it hits me so much different compared to everything. The song, the clips, the effects, the sync, the velocity, everything, and let's not forget the outro. First time ever doing an outro too. I just figured, hey, I want to do something that kind of like gives you a little outro aside from an intro, cinematics in the beginning and everything like that. Like just doing this alone, like I thought this was crazy. Just this alone, I thought was insane. I did this quick, very quick. But shout out to Sleepwaker. They came out with that original song, Distance, and then they released a very soft version of that song too. As I was like editing the whole thing, they released that, and I was like, oh shit, this is such a good version of the song. Let me use it for something, But all around perfection. I thought this was my best edit of the year, hands down. This was my best, and I'm so excited. I'm so stoked to release what I got working on for the new year. I have a few edits that are working on, that I'm working on, and sadly it couldn't be a part of this list. But it's gonna release very soon. I have one big project that's gonna release in like the first week or so of January, and I just cannot wait for you guys to see that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. A lot of new things coming in the new year, man. Like I have a lot of client edits that I'm working on that's gonna be released in the new year, and it's gonna be one of my best edits as well. So few things that I really want to work more on. I just want to get more into like, I was thinking about getting into Blender. I want to get more into like cinematic mods. I know I was supposed to get into more cinematic mods for like old gen games, but the new games came out. I was like kind of grinding client work and stuff like that. So definitely one of my goals for the new year is to just branch out, get more creative, try different things. It never hurts to try different things. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you everybody for your support, and can't wait to show you guys what's next. Peace!